That's very true. Some people were speculating that Kameme was going to make a full switch to Sheik, but I don't think so. The Mega Man is just too good. Too many hours put in.
Yeah.
It would just be a waste of potential. However, there are a lot of characters that can shut Mega Man down and give him some serious problems. Sheik would not be a bad answer to have in the pocket. And of course, we see it come out in doubles all the time, so I know he's comfortable enough to play it in singles as well.
Yeah, so it looks like he's going to be opting for the Mega Man against Ken here.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this matchup because I feel like I've not seen it much at all. Two third-party characters as well.
Yeah.
One being a brand new addition to Smash 4. Not that that's recent or anything, but
yeah.
still not a matchup that comes up every day just because Mega Man is super rare. And for as good of a character as he is, Sonic is also relatively rare as well.
Yeah. And right now, just shooting out those lemons, just getting all that chip damage so far.
Yeah, also whittling away at Ken's shield. And that's definitely an important thing in the Sonic matchup because he's going to be canceling a lot of spin dash startup with shield. So if his shield's low and you can poke him or at least discourage him from doing so, then that can help. Oh, all these catches though. Yeah, Kameme's Z button going to wear out by the end of the day.
Yeah, love the item play coming out for Kameme. Didn't really get him anything, but still, all the tricks and mind games, still opting to get that chip damage. And it looks like maybe the lemons does something to Sonic spin dash, interrupts it maybe because it looks like Ken is not opting for it that much in this set right now.
I believe it will clank it if they interact. So that's an interesting thing to consider. Just the lockdown prospect that Mega Man can present to Sonic makes him a lot less free to roll around and do the things he wants. Also, Sonic just not a character who really thrives in hand-to-hand combat without a spin dash, right? It's all about baiting you into swinging or rushing in when you're actually going to be open for the spin dash, and then he capitalizes on that. So I wouldn't have thought at face value that Mega Man is a character well equipped to deal with this, but yeah, if he can clank out spin dash with lemons, then that's definitely something tough for Sonic.
Yeah, still Ken making his way in with a couple of conversions, getting 64% on him so far. Kameme still trying to be very, very careful right now. And there it is, a spin dash catching him on the landing, going to be able to get a capitalization. There's a down throw into the fair.
You can also just see the damage differential between these two characters, right? Sonic hits you, does a pretty considerable amount. I'd say 15% absolute minimum. Meanwhile, Mega Man's tagging you with lemons and metal blades for 2 to 7% damage at a time.
Got him off stage, tries finding a back air. He's able to find the right position, but not quite catching that air dodge.
He's just doing a lot of these Z-drop metal blades and falling with it. Just protecting his own landing, making sure Ken can't access that route to the center of the stage. Oh, and this time Ken just showing no fear. Goes right up and challenges him with the metal blade in hand. Actually clanks it out.
Yeah, catching him in the air with that back air though. Let's see if he can try to find an edge guard. Sonic's recovery is a little bit more vulnerable because there's no hitbox on it. So got him at the ledge, but he's going to be able to make it back with that spin dash recovery.
And the metal blade just ricocheting off Sonic's shield. That's always fun to see.
Okay, and that's a little bit unfortunate with that spring gift right there. Sending him a little bit too far underneath the stage, and Kameme not going to be able to make it back.
Yeah, I wonder if he died because he bonked his head on the center, or like the middle underneath the stage, or if he just had drifted a little more if he wouldn't have had the vertical to do it anyway.
Right.
I feel like he was done skis either way.
Kameme trying to find his back air to close out this stock. Is not working out for him.
And he literally is just repeating this flowchart over and over again. Grab the metal blade, throw or Z-drop it down, shoot some lemons alongside it, and try to just create this vertical and horizontal wall that Ken can't get through.
Ken's doing a very good job of still trying to make his way in, but the metal blade into back air will not be able to take the stock, though, but he's going to be able to catch him on the recovery yet again.
Yep, first one was just shy of kill percents, but the second definitely ready for it. You saw him try to fire that crash bomber on Ken's respawn. That does still latch on, even if you're invincible, but unfortunately it didn't work out for him. You can kind of provide like an auto mix-up upon respawn.
All right, up throw into a nair. Put him on the platform. See if Ken tries to roll away with something. Kameme just getting that metal blade, and the leaf shield is out now.
And again, these lemons. Okay, that one actually hit clean through spin dash, or maybe one clanked it and the second one tagged him.
Yeah. Let's jump.
Saves his jump, but Ken actually picking that 45-degree angle where the lemons and the arm cannon don't cover.
Ken trying to find a forward smash on the platform. He's going to find a forward tilt instead. Take him to the side of the platform. Does a grab into a back throw.
Yes, he actually did an air dodge of his own to protect himself, maybe from like a metal blade that he thought Kameme would throw, but just responds with back air and takes game 1. I feel like Kameme's play was very technical and patient and impressive visually, but he just wasn't causing enough action and enough damage. So I feel like he needs to be a little bit more initiative in this game, take more initiative as well.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to play that zoning game, but Ken was able to make his way into Kameme's zone just a little bit too often, and it wasn't really working out for him, especially when Ken was trying to get when Ken finally had that lead, excuse me.
Yeah, it still seems like, even with all the projectiles, that Mega Man is still the one attacking in this matchup. You know, he's still initiating all this action. So I feel like, yeah, just being more proactive, taking a few more risks would help close that gap instead of just doing barely anything from far away, and then when Sonic does catch you slipping, taking more punishment than you can dole out yourself.
Right. Kameme just throwing out these lemons, but he's finally going to get that grab into a double back air.
See what I mean? Just so much damage, and look how almost picture perfect he was playing in the beginning, right? But only 23 damage for it.
Yeah. Gonna get that grab into the back throw. He's got the metal blade out into a back air. Ledge trump. Doesn't quite find anything else, but catches that high recovery with that up smash.
Yeah, Ken really does favor the backwards up B into land with back air. So Kameme all over that. Of course, these two have played, I would assume, quite a bit with each other. Even if they don't live near each other in Japan, I'm not sure about that. They've still traveled to the US a considerable amount of times at this point. So I'm sure they've been like housing together and getting a lot of games.
Right.
Now we see Kameme finally taking a lead here, able to chase the roll to center. And now he's really getting his stuff going. Let's go.
Yeah, another metal plate to back air. He tries to find an air dodge, but Ken with the aggressive recovery going to be able to make it out, but catching that ledge option with a jump back air of his own.
Yep, they both want to jump from that edge. And Kameme just figured, hey, why not throw this aerial out? It'll cover that and also kill if it manages to come out.
Alrighty. So now Kameme will with a very sizable lead right now against Ken. So Ken's got to be able to try and close out this episode as much as possible. Now Kameme is in a better spot to try and do the zoning game that he was in the initial.
Down throw to fair. Classic Mega Man combos. Not all that damaging, but still. Get that positioning. Take it while you can. It lasts for a pretty long percent window, I would say.
Or landing there into a jab. Great setup for Sonic. Be able to get that spring into up B, or excuse me, the spring into up air.
Yeah, very impressive. Ken, you know, plays a character that a lot of people hate because he's quote-unquote campy or defensive, but you just see once he gets an opening, he's so able to keep that going.
Yeah.
Once he smells the blood in the water.
Like catching him there on the high recovery with that spring up air. What a way to take out that stock.
And that was like a no setup. That was just a straight, I'm going to attack and see if it works. And Kameme didn't air dodge. He thought, you know, maybe he was being smart by not doing so, but Ken decided to swing early that time.
Yeah, and now Ken trying to make his way in. That forward smash coming in. Still trying to maintain some control, but these two are going to reset back to the neutral.
I love Kameme's lemon patterns, man. Just will always find a way to still be shooting one while being the most mobile and getting away from punishment.
Yeah, but right there, the spin does actually going to clink through those lemons and is going to be able to get a conversion out of it. And still trying to make his way in. These lemons doing a lot of good work. There's another spring, or excuse me, the up throw into a nair. He tries to find the spring to forward air. Not quite getting that last hit, though.
Yep, that up throw still comboing well into the mid-percents for Sonic. Now I've got a kind of intense standoff. Ken has managed to bring this one all the way back into his favor, but just slightly. And this is where I'd say the camping playstyle is most dangerous, when the percents are very close. If not, the camping character has the lead, right? So maybe we'll see Kameme revert back to that passive style that he was exhibiting, especially for like the first match and a half of the set.
Yeah, and you see Ken trying to find his mollywop to be able to find his stock. He's not quite able to get it there. He's got himself at the ledge.
I love that. He did a raw nair to pick up the metal blade as well as firing at Ken. That was very cute.
Those two just trying to make their way in right now.
Yep, and he wants the metal blade in hand so he can get the dashing throw into back air to close this one out. That's definitely the setup that Kameme is looking for. Whereas Ken, on the other hand, is probably still just looking for the bread and butter spin dash to aerials. Mega Man's weight keeping him in the match, though.
Yeah, that was a very interesting forward smash come from Kameme. There's a spin dash, not quite being able to get a follow-up, and the backer is going to be able to catch him. Kameme taking game 2.
Wow, that was intense, man. This is just, we're definitely in it for the long haul, whether it's 3, 4, or 5 games in this set, right? So you really see this kind of war of attrition going between the two players. Even though Sonic doesn't have projectiles to throw at you from long range, he's still trying to entice you to approach or cause some kind of action that he can punish, which is within a pretty wide range just because of how fast he is on the ground. Whereas, on the other hand, Mega Man is trying to discourage Sonic from blocking so much and playing at that avoidant range just because Mega Man covers that very well himself. However, I feel like the distance that Sonic can punish with Spin Dash slightly outranges Mega Man's Lemons.
Right.
So that kind of turns the tides into Sonic's favor. But as you can see, it's still a very competitive match between the two. It doesn't look like this is one-sided based on their character choices at all.
Yeah.
And of course, the results are backing that up as they're tied here at 1-1. Got Abadango coaching Kameme. I guess teammate loyalty coming in.
Ken not really opting to have a coach of his own. Gonna be sticking with the Mega Man.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see the character switches unless there's a heavy blowout.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we're going to FD. That is the pick for the third game here. So actually getting the Lemons into a grab, tries finding that second back air, but Ken just barely jumping out of that conversion.
Those full hot metal blades down to the ground. It covers a lot of space right in front of and below him, which makes Ken probably not feel very confident about just running in to try to scoop underneath him and hit him or something. But I think Sonic's speed makes that unsafe. He could like run under and pivot grab him on the way down or something, or like run under and then jump back air from the other side.
Right.
It's definitely just such an interesting matchup. I really don't think I've seen it at this level at the very least. Maybe like Scat versus 6WX.
But yeah, definitely. Both these two definitely different beasts of their own character in their own right. Kameme trying to find some kind of grab after that Metal Blade throw. Not quite going to be able to find anything, and Ken's going to be able to retaliate back.
Oh, and he just rolls in, gets caught by the Metal Blade. Kameme really looking to make something happen here as he's down almost 40%. Not a position you want to be in with a zoning-based character.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, you don't want to be down ever with anybody, right?
Yeah,
but if it's Mega Man, especially versus a character like Sonic, you don't want to have to approach or just rely on winning that many chip damage scenarios.
Yeah, that definitely changes up your playstyle once you're in that large percent deficit.
Yeah.
And right now, Kameme is still trying to make something happen here, but the back air, not quite going to be able to get the strongest hitbox out of it.
I feel like he was good anyway, just because cross-stage, Mega Man, and only 130. I feel like he was probably chilling, but that is still such a strong move.
Very, very true. Kameme getting that Metal Blade into back air, and with the rage, is actually going to be able to take out that stock.
Mega Man's back air, very strong in its own right. That was just nuts, man. I didn't think it was going to kill. I was like, yeah, he's probably going to get Metal Blade's back air here, but I think Sonic's living? No, no way.
Yeah, and I think 3 out of like all of the stocks that Kameme has been able to take was from that setup.
Yeah,
So
it's
maybe,
definitely his bread and butter.
Yeah.
This guy is not afraid at all. He's like, yeah, that's some cute lemon rush gimmicks you got there, but I'm ready.
Yeah, just trying to clip him with that back air. Is able to take him off stage. Still not quite going to be able to take the stock, though. Gotta do it maybe one more time to be able to close out the stock. There's a Leaf Blade.
That's going to do it. Just slips right under him, and again, using Sonic's ground speed to his full advantage. You might think you're good to go because you're protecting in front of you against Sonic and even below you with the Metal Blades, but man, he can just slip right under that.
I'm at the ledge again. Kameme with the high recovery does not get hit by the fair. He's just playing at this ledge right now, just trying to find his way back in because Ken's exerting so much pressure right now.
Oh, it looked like Kameme knew he was going to spot dodge there. I definitely would have bet money on him getting a grab, but instead he just respected Ken, went backward, maybe anticipating a roll in or something. Because Ken has shown to favor a roll to the center of the stage.
Yeah. Ken not quite timing the ledge trunk correctly, not getting that back air.
And again, just trying to dash under Mega Man's zoning. I like the idea from Ken, but unfortunately it's just not paying off too much. I mean, he did get that back throw, but just has not gotten too much reward aside from that. And these C drops, though, they're just so clean.
Yeah. Definitely keeping Ken guessing about what's going to happen in this set. Just again, throwing out all these projectiles. Ken having a hard way making his way in. Again, he's trying to dash under and finding that pivot grab, but still not quite going to be able to connect anything. Yeah, Kameme just doing a phenomenal spacing with these lemons to make sure he does not fall into position to get that pivot grab.
And making sure that when he does dash in, he's at a distance where his initial dash is ended and he's able to block the spin dash. Very smart calculation, like the two trains approaching each other at X speed, right? Like, this man is ready for that.
Just roll through the spin dash. Not going to be able to find a punish it, but he's going to punish that landing with the grab. Got him off stage yet again.
C-stick nair? C-stick nair? Maybe?
Probably C-stick nair, but it doesn't matter. Still going to be able to catch him on that recovery and get that back air. What a close call from Kameme.
Fortunately for him, he was only at 42%,
Yeah.
so it's not like he was in danger of dying. Sonic, not exactly the character who's going to combo you from 40 to death.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was like that misinput, and then
Yeah.
that could have been just a thought that he was probably able to get that kill, but was not inputting correctly.
Yeah.
Looked a little bit scary.
Can crack your mental game, and even though you're not like ready to die immediately, it could put you on a slippery slope to failure.
Definitely. We're going to be moving into game 4. Kameme up 2-1 against Ken. And Ken finally going to be able to dash in with that pivot grab and going to get that up throw to back air. Bread and butter stuff for Sonic at these early percents.
Okay. Up air doing a ton of damage.
Yeah.
That is, if you get hit by all of that wind, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying too. And you can't like air dodge or anything because you're just going to get sent flying up.
Right. Well, actually, you want to air dodge. That's your
it's
out.
it's jump, right?
Right, yeah, you
Okay.
don't want to jump, yeah.
Okay.
So just spraying him with those lemons, man. Making sure that Ken's spin dash approaches, or not even necessarily approaches, but just releases. Because sometimes it's not like he wants to advance forward, but he has to just let the move go.
Right.
Just making sure that that's not going to be gotten away with.
Both these two pretty much at even percents right now. Just playing out the neutral, trying to feel out themselves, and going to be able to get that backer, catching him on the jump.
And just this intense standoff where Ken will run up, roll back, and Kameme isn't ready to chase him just because Mega Man doesn't have burst movement like that to catch options, like roll back.
So he's just content to wait and try and figure out another situation where he could try and find an opening. Until then, going to be continuing the zoning game, and Ken actually making his way in there with that grab, spring to up air.
Yep, and getting a lot of damage, or at least relative to Mega Man's damage output, a pretty considerable amount every time he hits him. That's really just the theme of the set. Oh, man, that was so sick. He's like, hey, man, roll back, right? Like, roll into me as he turns his back to him. And then Ken kind of froze up, and Kameme was aware of it.
Yeah, was able to run in there with that grab and get a good conversion right there.
Dropping those metal blades from above, but Ken seems more and more ready for that every time. That's such sick movement. Kameme looking like Mega Man's pressure is nothing to be laughed at all.
Yeah, I'm trying to find an air dodge to the forward air. Not quite going to be able to find anything. There's a back throw. Both these two at a very intense percent. Tries finding that backer, but air dodges right through it.
And he's going to actually get the conversion once again. What is that, 4? I want to say it's 4.
Yeah, I think it's been at least 4 stocks that's been taken with that conversion. He's got him at the ledge again, too. Let's see if he finds something, but the high recovery to back air, Ken's favorite, as you said before.
And the angled down forward smash, catching Kameme a little bit slow to act on the edge there.
Yeah, as you know, when you're at the higher percent, your invincibility at the ledge is minimized. The higher percent you are, so Ken very aware of that and was able to get that mollywop just in time.
Being out of trouble, looking actually very reminiscent of Sonic himself.
Still, Ken going to be able to catch him on that landing. Going to get a little bit of a conversion. Still in the lead, but very slightly.
Yeah, attacking on that early percent. Sonic is definitely pretty potent with his throw combos. And of course, spin dash to aerials as well. But now it looks like a game of cat and mouse as Ken seeming more content to just run away. He's got the percent lead, even though it's very slight. He knows that he can maybe entice a little bit too many approaches from Kameme in this kind of scenario.
Oh, and he gets the metal blade into a grab. Not quite going to be able to get a conversion, though. You see Ken, he's just trying to figure out the right defensive option to get through these lemons. He's trying spot dodge, he's trying roll in, he's trying all these different things. Finally, a spin dash to a first hit of up air into a back air, and be able to get a lot of good percent. There's a back throw.
Kameme trying to, oh, all right, I was going to say, be a little bit offensive off the stage and throw the crash bomber. Then he saves his jump after up B, gets the lemons in there. So he's still tacking on damage, even from a bad position. And that kind of shows that his mental game is still on point right now. He feels confident in his ability to take the set 3-1 here.
Yeah, not quite going to be able to catch that landing. Still going to get some chip damage. There's a pivot grab in the back throw yet again. Ken trying to maintain this offstage position.
I actually am shocked that Ken didn't go meet him halfway with the back air. That just seemed like the ample opportunity.
Try to spin dash the back air yet again. Maybe Ken is just waiting to see like what options that Kameme will pick if he's anticipating that back air to try and get it for when it will maybe guarantee a kill. Right now he's trying to make his way in yet again, but these neutral airs doing a lot of good work against Ken right now. Another back air.
Wow, Kameme has brought this all the way back. This is still very close, but that's going to do it.
Tried finding a back air of his own, but Ken getting it first with that positioning.
He looked so not ready for that whatsoever.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's going to be 15 games and 3 sets here.
Yeah.
Literally 3 in a row, going down to the wire.
All right, looks like Town and City is going to be the pick for this last game. It will be.
All right, can't blame Kameme for picking this. The smaller boundary is going to get him some early kills that he needs. Not that Mega Man lacks raw kill power or anything, just that his kill setups are fairly rare.
Yeah.
He's not always going to get that dashing Metal Blade throw, especially because Ken is able to cancel his spin dash charge into shield, and that's going to save him from that, of course. Also, maybe we'll see a kill throw, just because Mega Man's back throw is pretty strong, and shrinking the boundaries will make that more potent.
Kameme just trying to play around Ken right now with all of these different jumps and projectile setups. Tries catching him, but the spin dash and air will be able to even up that percent.
I've seen so many people fall for that trick where Sonic will just stop spinning in your face and they freeze up and they're like, wait, really? You just did that? What do I do? But Kameme exhibiting some true matchup expertise here. He's like, all right, yeah, I'm just grabbing that. No way am I going to freeze up. Wow, this standoff is so sick. I love how they'll throw moves out only at this one specific spacing, and then you see them just stop and kind of respect each other, try to get either a read or continue their safe pressure or their safe retreat, especially in Ken's case.
Kameme trying to roll away with a little bit of lead right there, getting a lot of good lemon damage, but the grab into a nair, going to get the weak hit and does not find a spin dash after on the landing.
Yeah, that linger was nuts. A lot of active frames on Sonic's neutral air.
Yeah, definitely a flame trap on that air dodge.
And he's got the Metal Blade in action, but Ken content to just sit in the corner and block. He knows there's really no reason to leave that position until his shield has whittled down to the point where he'll actually get hit by lemons and Metal Blades. But then that's when we see Kameme act, right? When Ken tries to escape the corner, is his probably best opportunity to punish.
Got himself at the edge. A little bit of a scary situation. Able to make his way back. Ken just respecting him, giving him the stage.
These lemons really proving to be a thorn in Ken's side. So efficient against the spin dash.
You can see Kameme just trying to figure out his way in to be able to find a kill or something.
Yeah, and from afar, he's only getting literally, like, at this point, 1% at a time from the stale lemons.
That was a sick Z-drop, Metal Blade into a back air. Still not going to be able to take the stock. Up air to spring to up air. Still not going to be able to seal out that stock.
Using the Leaf Shield for insurance on the way down, though, I like that because Sonic doesn't really have big aerial disjoints or anything. His up air is pretty huge, but still, the Leaf Shield will protect him, and he doesn't have to air dodge on the way down.
Right.
That time, he did the stop spin dash, but behind him, which is a lot trickier to punish.
Right.
So Kameme not quite ready for that.
Oh, with the back throw, still
Ooh.
not going to be able to take it.
I was going to say, they're making me look like a prophet out here, but unfortunately not, for Kameme most particularly.
Yeah. Kameme just trying to find his kill. Sonic at a very, very high percent. There's a fair. Take him to the other side of the stage.
Oh, and he is so close to closing his stock out. He just has to stay patient. I'm sure he's no stranger to doing that because he's Mega Man.
Yeah.
This character does have to whittle away at opponents for very long periods of time. But seriously, the slightest misstep could end in destruction for him. Like one back air here could do it.
Yeah, but he's throwing out the Metal Blade to try and protect himself, but Ken ready with that ledge jump into the back air.
Ken, please.
Very, very unfortunate for Kameme. He's got to figure out this real soon because now Ken has the stock lane. There it is, the back air catching him out of that spin dash.
Man, he was like 5% shy of killing him with that back throw. And then, of course, once he hung on He was able to get the Rage back air kill. I mean, I don't even think Rage had all that much to do with it. The Trump to Bear probably would have just killed no matter what.
Yeah. All right, air dodges the back, or excuse me, the back air and gets the nair out of it. Again, getting that weak hit nair.
Yeah, that auto frame trap. And of course, if I'm Kameme, I would way rather take the like 5% from the weak hit than the actual strong one. And Ken has been building this one all the way back, man.
Yeah, Kameme was able to get that landing up air, tries finding a second one, but Ken getting out of that situation before it gets a little hairy.
This is still really close, but I mean, I feel like the amount of exchanges Kameme is going to have to win compared to Ken is greater in number, to say the least.
Yeah. At the same time, too, we're approaching near 1 minute on the clock, so...
Oh, I did not even notice.
Yeah, the percent that these two are at, we could potentially find the kill, especially with the way Ken is making his way in, breaking Kameme's defenses, gets a nair off the spring, not quite going to be doing the up air yet.
Probably trying to keep it fresh, just so it can kill when he needs it to the most.
Yeah, the very guaranteed kill.
Yeah, also that nair does a lot of damage, too. Oh, this is still doable for Kameme, but he's going to need to make some magic happen.
Yeah, we have about 45 seconds left on the clock. He's got a lot of damage to make up, especially the rate that Mega Man gets his chip damage. He's got to get something that starts with that throw on the metal blade, but not quite going to be able to find anything else after it.
Of course, he does still have his X Factor finisher, which is the footstool out of shield into metal blade into up tilt.
Yeah, but it looks like he has not been able to get that too much so far. Ken trying to find a spin dash conversion. Still not going to be able to find it. And right there!
That was almost his life, but that is going to do it with 20 seconds on the clock. Kameme takes it over Ken.
These two just do a hug in respect for what a way to end that set for Kameme at the very, very last second. Kameme looking very, very happy at that win right there.
Wow, that was so intense. Ken going to take a relatively early trip to the loser's bracket. I believe he was seated above Kameme. Of course, he is PGR.